Welcome to the family fun zone, my friends.
Hey all, this is NTom. We're roughly about 30 seconds away from EA's E3 2018 stream. I just got the buzz at the very last second to record this myself. I'm not really expecting anything from this. I guess Anthem will be there, The Sims maybe, sports obviously. So yeah, let's count this down so it will give me a proper syncing thing in about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are live at E3 2018 for EA Play. Alright, we've got football already. Couldn't go 5 seconds, and we got war. War confirmed, and basketball. I saw Anthem back there, obviously. They're just doing their little splash screen thing. Is it a splash screen sizzle reel? That's what it's called. It's been a while since I've done one of these reactions, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm not at full speed right away. Is anyone actually looking forward to Anthem? Be honest with me here. Like, it looks fun, but the kind of scripted thing they did last year did not really blow me away at all. It may have actually been the year before, I honestly can't remember. Okay, I think we're starting with Anthem. There is a crazy 3D thing here. I don't think this is actually happening. I don't think EA has that kind of money. Also, I wonder how many times I'll accidentally say E3 instead of EA. Oh well, let's just focus on the fancy video games instead.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that?
That was impressive. It wasn't real, but it was impressive.
We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show.
Does E3 have... I did it again. Does EA have any recognizable presenters and whatnot? They seem to switch them up every single year. Do they work for EA? That would make sense, right?
Because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan.
Ah, they dropped the gamer card right away. And no, I'm not even going to say anything about girl gamers. It's just gamers in general here on this reaction channel thing.
Before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch.
Oh.
Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside. And
wow, I can't attend that, so it doesn't matter.
It's a 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the
there is actually a gaming festival in Nottingham, where I'm located, I believe, but never really been to it. Never really had the inclination to.
We're going to be showing off here today.
In, you know, EA's favour, they do have newer games. I'll have to ask Richie about this. He knows about the Nottingham Gaming Festival.
Multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up.
Yeah, clap. Clap like you were paid to, you bitches.
Then we're going to move on to FIFA 19.
Wow. I'm going to be super cynical this stream, I can tell. I'm not expecting or looking forward to anything from this, so take my commentary with a mountain of salt if you haven't already switched off. Yeah.
I'm going to come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem.
Yay.
Yeah, we got the woos for Anthem.
Jesus, is anyone in that crowd looking forward to Anthem?
Well, wouldn't it be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right?
I could have sworn she said killed for a second there.
Just enjoy the show.
A girl touched me.
So without further ado, let's get things started.
Oh, thank you, God. I can't stand awkward small talk. Just give me the trailers, move on. If your name's not Reggie, I don't really care. Is World War II ever going to go out of fashion? I don't think so. Actually, I'm not even sure like what war takes place in Battlefield. Is it just... Oh, this is that one with the controversy about the female soldier and whatnot with the prosthetic arm, isn't it? God, we seem to have a shit show every other week in this industry. Yeah.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5.
I honestly thought they were related for a second there. Like the dude on the right was a clone of the dude on the left just with a beard.
But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community.
Okay, is that happening now in the background? Okay, got confused for a second there.
Actually works. We want to know more about our take on the Second World War.
Oh, okay, so it's a fanfic of the Second World War. If I was more sensitive, I'd say that was very disrespectful. But let's just watch. They may do it tastefully.
To dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemy.
It looks nice graphically. I'll give it that. That's some good-looking water. My left ear is ringing. I don't know if that's a good sign or not.
and our renowned destruction system is back. And more
Wow, that does
impactful
look
than
pretty
ever.
fantastic,
So,
I'm not gonna lie.
well,
I can appreciate good graphics. You know, if the gameplay behind it is solid, all the better.
Rip through those buildings.
Can you die if you're inside when that happens, though? That's the key thing.
And your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
Again, fanfic.
That's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community.
It's kind of like a mix of Far Cry and Battlefield, or Battlefront, or whatever the fuck it was called. All these war games just run together, for me, to be honest. If I'm not jumping on Coopers, eh.
Us excited to start with on this game. It's about, what you will see is really those moments of human heroism.
Here we go. Oh no, they're going down the epic, heroic storyline angle. Everyone wants their God of War now.
Real and relatable people facing the brutality of war.
Dude, the people who play these sorts of games want that sort of thing? Like, if you're an FPS fan, do you play the campaign before jumping into multiplayer? I love me a good FPS story, like I'm a massive fan of the Time Splitters franchise, but I could care less if Cortez was relatable, to be honest. As long as they're entertaining, that's the main thing. You can dial up the pathos a bit too much sometimes, I think. Woo, death!
Every day will bring something new.
A gun here, a rifle there. What? It's the same thing? Well, I'm sorry, we have to stretch this celebration out somehow.
It's Royale.
Yeah, Battle Royale. Yeah, I'm sighing already. Although I have heard rumours that Fortnite's coming to Switch, so I might actually give that a try.
Bring those pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team play, vehicles into this new experience. So we will bring you experience that you haven't played before.
Unless you've played PUBG or Fortnite or any of the other, like, third-party ones that are popping up.
Later this year.
So with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special.
Let's see the ship.
Unmatched intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes.
Huh.
Welcome
All at once?
to your
Like you
next
switch from map to map, or are you just being,
This is your
like,
first
you're
look
hyping it
at
up?
ground operations, and this time, even featuring music.
Wow, even music. Yeah, I can believe this is in-game. Like, you know, they can dial up the graphics on the non-interactive parts a little bit. It looks visually great, I'm not gonna lie. But then again, it is by DICE, and they know how to make a good-looking video game. I'm so disappointed that Mirror's Edge Catalyst turned out to be apparently not very good, though. I wanted, like, a proper sequel, and then they just, like, rebooted it for no reason. And that franchise is obviously dead now. It's not getting another game. Alright, so you build things, just like in Fortnite. Climb through windows. Shoot things, kind of like Fortnite. Alright, come on, where's the Iron Man suit? She did say this was your own portrayal of World War II. If you're not already gonna stick to, you know, being timeline proper and whatnot, you may as well go crazy. Like, Hitler comes out in the fucking suit that Jeff Bridges wore in Iron Man. It's like, haha! Oh no. Are they dying? Will we have to play the story mode to find out? We... Nordley's war story. Okay. I guess we'll be seeing it in the Xbox briefing tomorrow. I was originally just going to record the first three, like, big E3 conferences, or should I say the big three, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, in that order. But I'm here and I'm riffing it now, so let's watch some football! Or as you Americans call it, soccer! God, we're only like minus 10 minutes into this conference and I'm already running out of steam.
Tens de continuar a acreditar. Esta é a tua oportunidade de te mostrares ao mundo. Tu és campeão.
Very dramatic, this conference so far. Everything's using Frostbite. Football looks great. It looks like a football. I don't know what else to tell you. What I notice the most whenever I'm watching these trailers isn't actually the gameplay, it's all the advertisements surrounding the field and whatnot. And to be honest, if they're not going to have like a Spike Lee joint for this game that the best friends can do a let's play of, I'm not really interested. But to be fair, the last football game I played and owned was FIFA 95, which depressingly is roughly about 25 years old now, so probably did the numbers wrong there, but it's live, so fuck it. Alright, let's talk up football. Bring on the ball that you kick with your foot. Oh, come on, it's not Lord of the Rings, get on with it. Europeans.
That's the UEFA Champions League.
Okay.
The pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete, and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies.
We have secured Gerard's soul within this cup. He shall not escape. It's like fucking Space Jam. The fat lad on the left will gain his magical football powers.
For collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League...
It's football, I'm sorry. Like, if you want to sit down and watch the game with the lads, more power to you. But when it comes to football video games, I think I'd just rather, either play a football manager game, or just watch football itself. Like, I love the World Cup. I always root for Croatia. I'm not going to tell you the story as to why, because it's live, this is, and I don't want to miss any beats. But, yeah, I always root for them.
There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode.
I like her jacket and shirt. That's all I gotta say right now. Dude on the left is keeping it casual.
The journey, and in FIFA Ultimate Team, there'll be live.
Kind of like a white DJ Khaled look he's got going on there. Maybe it's just the facial hair. Maybe it's the rotundness. Who knows? Although I'm not one to talk. Been hitting the monster munch a bit too much, I think.
As you know, the heart and soul of FIFA is gameplay. And this year, we're giving you the tools to control the...
He did not want to be a part of that photo shoot, but he's like, oh, well, you got me, we may as well use this.
And we know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19.
We tried to make the gameplay good. That's what you want from a game. The visuals can literally blow your eyes out of their sockets, but everything has to be just right when it comes to kicking the ball into the net, as it were. Very nearly said basket there. I'm not that much of a sports pleb, okay?
Again this year. So we look forward to everybody experiencing the game on the hands-on sessions this week. And also, of course, we're extremely excited for everybody to play it when we launch on September 28th.
Is there really a point for the cup being there? Are they going to take the audience's souls into that thing? It's kind of a metaphor for how EA does business in general, let's be honest.
And reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal. You know, growing up, there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning.
Ah, yes, the one in Diddy Kong Racing. Lovely.
The pursuit of Champions League glory. But for your country, it's this trophy.
That's the World Cup. I know that much.
The World Cup. And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it.
Holy shit, is it the World Cup this year? Man, I have not been keeping track. I remember the last one, I didn't actually watch all that much. And I usually at least tune in for like Croatia or England playing and whatnot. I don't know why I tune in for England. We all know they're not going to win.
PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch.
Oh, no, Switch is going in. I think I already knew that, but it's good to have it reconfirmed. I should be writing these down, honestly, but I don't think we've had much already. Let's see. Battlefield 5, FIFA 19. Because I want a list of like stuff to go over once this is done. I'll be doing that for the other conferences as well.
350,000 people would ever qualify. And you can feel their excitement.
Ah yes, the traditional powering up of the Spirit Bomb. You could make a pretty good Rocket League clone with like the Spirit Bomb and just have like Goku and clone Goku batting it back and forth, I suppose.
And Lena isn't the only one who's excited.
I am, for other conferences.
Experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration.
Let's all drink out of the cup. Come on, drink out of the European Cup.
FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access.
Ew.
Yeah, you can download and play the entire game
Absolute
right now
silence.
for free.
Yay. You just announced 19. Why would anyone give a shit about 18? You know?
So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show.
Oh, thank God, the end of the show. If this went on for another second, I might have just killed myself.
So much more for FIFA fans.
See, he's like confident on the left. He was ready to do that shoot, but on the right, he's just bolting.
Details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup.
Okay,
Thank you,
yeah.
and auf from Eastern!
Did you just cast a spell on me? We are football, yes, it's football, 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 foot. You try coming up with a silly rap on the fly. It's not easy. Since I have nothing to say here, I just want to point out that Spider-Man Enter the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, whatever it's called. The last trailer looked really dope. I'm really looking forward to it.
EA Sports.
I'm casual. Look at my jumper.
The FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries.
What colour would you associate with EA?
Well, the FIFA team never
Like a
rests
dark
EA,
blue,
bringing the Champions
something
League,
bluish.
World Cup, and
It's
some
kind of hard to
celebrations
discern it from
into
Sony's,
We
like,
can't
brand
wait
colour,
for
really.
you
Like, we all know how Microsoft have green, Nintendo obviously have red, Ubisoft are like a purple, or maybe like a light brown. No, that's not a shit joke, it's just the Sands of Time trilogy, I guess, a sandy colour.
To share all the games that we have to show you.
Yeah, get on with
We've
it.
got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription.
Okay.
As consumers, watching movies, watching TV...
I don't really like developers and whatnot calling themselves consumers. They develop things for us to consume. I know he's not specifically a developer, but it just comes off as a bit disingenuous.
In the next few years. And so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms.
Huh.
But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime.
Oh, a handheld sort of
We've
thing?
got a tech demo running.
Or just like cloud gaming. They announced Resident Evil 7 Cloud Edition for Switch, and I have no idea how that's going to work, because if you don't have a great like internet connection, it's going to run like shit probably.
Prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future.
Promises.
The second part of that, of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games.
Having a library on demand is pretty good. I wish Nintendo would go Netflix with their virtual console service, but apparently the Switch isn't even going to have one, so... Missing an E on the end of that, I think.
Starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade.
That's cool. If it's been gone for 10 years, that's notable.
FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come.
Streaming thing, I'll put down on my list.
To the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers. And third, it will launch later this summer.
Not bad, not bad.
That's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and
The Origins premiere, that's what I should write down.
Come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
Alright, let's get back to the games. Hashtag games. Okay, so this is just giving you a little taste of what it will be like. Obviously with all the loading times and the lag and, you know, disconnections cut out. I actually kind of want to play Arkham City again. It's been a long time. I still need to finish Titanfall 2 as well. I got a fifth through the story and put it down, and I haven't gone back to it, so... They sure are shilling Anthem a lot without actually, you know, covering it. So is that going to be next? I guess we'll see. Origins Access Premiere coming later this year.
Hey everybody, what's up? So I'm here sitting inside the crowd at EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience.
I don't know who this is. Dude on the right, Clay doesn't want to be there.
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right?
Yeah, whoa.
So,
Dude in the
you
back
may
is
have
like
seen
confused.
That, Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been
That guy's sitting
lots of
between them.
speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet.
Oh,
we're
great.
working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game's going to be.
Oh, is that still coming out?
Right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
Star Wars the game.
So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Ooh.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
Wow, okay,
does that
that
mean
tells
that
us
it's
nothing
all
about the
like-
game, but I'll put it down all the same. With a bracket of no info.
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here, but...
Takes
when the
place
Jedis are
during
being
dark
turned
times.
on.
Now, is that Order 66? Is that before the Sith?
For all
What's going
like,
on?
The hardcore nerds out there who want to know, like, where in the timeline, like, between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Oh, okay.
All right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time.
Between
Is
eps
that it,
3
any other
and 4.
tidbits?
It's not a nice...
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Yeah, she's obviously not watched the movies.
Bad time. Does that mean this could just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
Oh, this PR talk. You couldn't have come with a short video at least.
We want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
Yeah, very
But-
clearly
so
not
it's
done
dashed
yet.
me hopes.
Yeah.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all
Yeah, set them really, really high, so they can't deliver,
we'll
because
hear
obviously
from
EA is going to
you
rush them.
Maybe next year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today.
Thanks for barely emoting while you're announcing this thing, by the way.
Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
Oh, is this Battlefront? Yep. I miss the PS2 games.
Hello there.
God, he's like a hipster Johnny Knoxville.
I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars.
He looks good. I'm not mocking how he looks. That's just the first thing that came to mind.
So thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right.
Yeah, obviously.
Instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted.
Are they getting rid of
So
loot
we
boxes?
decided
Has that
to
happened already?
Overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead.
Okay.
So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor.
Huh.
And thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt.
Okay, this seems fairly interesting.
As you might know,
Why are they showing the same clip over and over? Thank
we
you, here we
are
go.
On solo season with content from the movie coming
Oh
next year.
no.
It's headlined by the new planet Kessel,
Oh,
a dangerous place.
You couldn't have come out of a more lackluster, like, thing to put in your game.
So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new squad system to the game.
It looks great visually, I'll give it that.
Team up much easier and play with your friends.
These gameplay snippets are not well cut together at all, they just keep repeating on themselves.
Dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships.
Ooh, that sounds pretty cool.
That's not all. We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets.
All right, new stuff. Come on.
A certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars.
Oh, nice. That was one of the best parts of Battlefront 2. The original, not this Battlefront 2.
It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains.
Yes, please.
Let me introduce
Yeah, oh.
the most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Fuck yeah, buddy. I forget if like episode 3 wasn't even out at the time the original Battlefront 2 came out.
So, but we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Cool, cool. It's all interesting.
The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start.
They got fucking raked over the coals about all this stuff, so, you know, fair play. They're trying to fix it. After they've already got your money, but they're trying to fix it.
We will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you. May the Force be with you.
Oh,
and enjoy
jeez.
the rest of E3.
Okay, he landed it. He landed it in the end. So yeah, that all seemed interesting, but the way they cut the footage was awful. Sea of Thieves? No? Oh, Unravel 2. Yeah, this got leaked shortly before, like, the conference started. Which is a shame. I haven't actually played the first Unravel, and I wanted to, because it looks super cute. I have very vivid and fond memories of the super stuttery and panicky guy unveiling the first game. Bless his little cotton heart. A lifeline. Do you get it? I do. Can't believe Yarny's fucking dead. Oh, is this him?
Hi, it's really good to see you.
He's got him in his hand!
In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love.
Okay.
And the bonds between people.
I guess I don't need to play the first game now then.
We tear that bond up right at the start.
Oh,
You
subverting
lose
your
everything,
expectations.
including your spark. But when things are at their darkest,
Oh,
you find hope.
Yarny
You
2.
form a new bond.
Wool Boogaloo.
And your spark is rekindled.
Oh my god, it's like an
And it
umbilical
leads you
cord.
off on an adventure.
Is this the
So
secret
welcome
sequel to Knuckles
to
Chaotix?
Unravel 2.
Now, is it forced co-op? Is there some sort of AI system in place?
It's a game about fresh starts and second chances.
Yeah, that's
These cool
EA
souls
in a
come
nutshell, I
together
think.
And to build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters.
Okay.
You can play it alone.
Yeah, there we
or
go.
you can play
AI
it co-op
system.
with a friend. But there's always two characters there sharing one yarn.
It looks really nice visually, I gotta say. Like, the original had a very aesthetic
This
art
game-
style as well.
It's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor.
Why did it start it off on a
And
super
I wanna
depressive
show it
note
to you
then?
now. So
Does
I-
it
I've
start
got some-
sad then get happier and
So
happier?
please welcome Michael to the stage.
Nope, we've got a playable demo, I think.
Producer at Coldwood.
Let's do this shit.
And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
God, what a sad sentence. Co-op by yourself. That sums up my life to a T, really.
So this wasn't prepared. There we are.
Yeah. Now we're ready.
So when
Oh,
you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through
that's
the more
cute. It's like a wool symbiote.
fast-paced segments of the game. And we actually tried to include a bit more of those because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments.
Seems very dynamic.
Places that were
Nice and peppy.
fun and exciting.
Physics seem decent. Obviously, I can't play it myself right now, but I'm not sure. Is this on PS4? I mean, the first one, like the first Unravel.
You can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game.
It's like a Way Out Wool Edition. I actually kind of like the look of this.
Utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across.
What is that? Is that a pheasant in the background?
So I guess I'll jump in at this.
Yeah, come join me. So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
We have a live Let's Play on our hands, ladies and germs.
A little celebratory flip there.
I can go either way when it comes to like developers demoing their games at E3. You know, if it's done well, it's done well. Otherwise, I'd just prefer to get like the info on the new games and leave stuff like this for whatever equivalent of the treehouse they have. You know, Nintendo does it right. They have trailers on the main day. They have like days and days of treehouse to demo all the gameplay, and it works great. I think they've had the best E3 for a number of years now. I'm very biased in that regard, though, and I'll repeat myself in that regard when it comes to the Switch conference.
Oh, very nice.
They're not doing too shabbily.
Oh, sweet, well done.
Yeah, we made it. Feeling a little bit of a Rayman Legends / Origins vibe here.
I'll sneak up here.
Music's pretty great in
Your
this,
turn.
gotta say.
Look at me.
Here you go. Keep him over to the left.
Oh my god.
Now I'll go.
How much better or worse do you think Game Grumps would be doing if they had to do a live E3 press conference? I'm amazed they haven't been asked to already. They got like 4 million viewers. Well, I should say subscribers. Viewers would imply their videos get more than 1 million hits per average.
Finally.
Or can we?
Now I will reveal my true form, Pheasant Maximus. Oh no, Yanni!
So that's
Yanni's fine. Yanni is fine.
Level 2. And
Yeah, I'll give that a polite clap. That was the best game of the show so far.
Yeah, I really hope you like it. And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort on so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Aww. How sweet. That was really nice. Meanwhile, Yanni's fucking dead. Where is Blue Yanni? He's gone. No, he's not. He's inside the chest. God, I need to read up on the Yanni lore. Like, did it explain how he was created in the first game? Yeah, this looks right up my alley, I've got to say. I'm kind of cynical when it comes to 2D platformers, mostly because a lot of them tend to go for the pixel aesthetic, but stuff like this it just proves 3D stuff can be just as gorgeous, you know? That's not to say all the pixel stuff is bad, it's just oversaturation. It makes anything seem a bit tired, you know? What's awaiting them at the end of the journey? Will they find a kindly grandma who will turn them into a scarf and they'll hug people forever? Ah, that's beautiful. That got the conference a C+ just on its existence alone.
Team at Coldwood, the game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today.
Wow.
Yep, you heard that right. You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
Oh, shit.
So thank you,
Might have to
Mark,
bump
and
that up
everybody
to a
for
B
this
minus.
project. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into
Fair play
our
to EA.
originals program.
Like, more of this stuff,
It's been our
please.
way
That's
of helping
more
us
appealing to me than
bring
10
unique
billion
games
Anthems or
to the
FIFA
world
games.
and tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage.
A Way Out,
presenting
I
his
haven't played it
game,
myself, I've
A Way
watched 2
Out.
complete Let's Plays.
And I think
They
you all
nailed
remember
that.
that.
Like, holy
You
shit,
might
I was not
even
expecting it to
remember
be as good as it
when from
was.
the Game Awards as well. I think I did. Anyhow, in March, that game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it. We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks.
Holy shit.
And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio.
Oh.
So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue.
I'd love,
to
like,
independent
maybe not a
developers
continuation of the
realize
story of A Way Out, but similar games like that
which leads us
with a
to
co-op
our next EA
experience
Originals
would be
title
great.
from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
That's a pretty neat name. Like in the concept art.
Thank you, Patrick.
Oh, she's nervous.
I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was.
That's a really nice art
Afterwards,
style.
Like our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
Yeah, come on, get to it. Aw. Alright, that's endearing. That's endearing.
Thank you. We are Yomai, a small indie game studio.
Just writing down
from
Sea of Solitude
Berlin.
before I forget.
We are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it.
Ah, SOS, nice.
The whole journey from the very first concept to actually become.
I wonder if it's going to be like a survival sort of game, like SOS The Final Escape was.
Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game.
Oh, please, do.
When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters.
Oh.
This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely.
Oh no, don't push this on me now. I feel this every day.
The loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how like the concept seems to just float out of me like right into the hand and onto the paper.
Okay, let's see some gameplay, come on.
That's also why so many people can instantly connect with the game.
A similar game like this, that dealt with depression, was I believe called The Cat Lady, or something similar. Again, two best friends did a Let's Play of that. Check that out, it's a very heavy, bleak, story-based game. Actually pretty compelling.
But also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who want to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all.
Okay, optional lore maybe?
Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human.
Oh.
Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about.
Okay, well they've got a
And
compelling,
that's what
like,
our
thrust
game
here,
is
I
all
think.
about.
It's how the game plays that I need to see right now.
Is this real?
Oh, monster waifu. Chat's gonna love this shit.
This world that I live in is empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul. I'm no child of destiny.
I'm impressed so far, I'm not gonna lie. Got a lot of interesting looking set pieces here. So is it just like a puzzle platformer? Because I'm all about puzzle platformers. It looks good and polished as well. I could be completely wrong there, but so many of these like indie looking games have fancy visuals and a concept, and that's not really enough. It has to play well as well. I'm looking directly at you, Faye. Jesus. I might pick that up if I remember it exists at the time. Alright, back to sports now. We had too much art for too long there. Gotta go back to the comfort zone. To be fair though, from Battlefront 2 onwards, this conference has been pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie.
Be ready, because we're coming at you with the squad. Say it how you want. Trust the process. Run as one. Call next.
Yeah, I got nothing to say about this, so I'm just gonna read off the list of games I have on my PC stand here for quick looks and whatnot. Tales of Vesperia, Nier Automata, Diddy Kong Racing DS, Asura's Wrath, or Asura, whatever, Alice Madness Returns, Tales of Symphonia Chronicles, Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition, Wolfenstein 2, and Detroit Become Human. That last one will be a full playthrough. And now I have a human/android eye looking at me, so I'm going to turn that box over. Oh no, it's still here. What is that massive block coming out of the back? Is that like a capture unit? Wow, disrespectful much? I don't want to like stereotype, but I'm getting a bit of a Logan Paul vibe here. And that's never a good thing. I'm sure there's some of you all out there who watch like esports and whatnot. How does like sports fare in the esports division? You know, sports games, like compared to Smash or like other fighting games in terms of numbers. I would be really interested to know. Okay, I guess I'll just put Madden 18 down here. That counts as a game. Or maybe they're announcing Madden 19, that'll be the proper thing to put down. Yeah, Madden 19, there we go. Woo! Hand egg, let's go.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I've
been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping?
Jesus.
Wow.
Scripted bans, scripted blows. Mouth blows, if you will. No, not that.
You guys can see King of Touchdown celebrations.
Man on the left, his trousers are comprised entirely of a greengrocer's window. Sorry, the word was florist, it just wasn't coming to me at the time. Dude on the right is Charlie Brown, thank you. This has been a live reaction from NTom 64.
It's I've always been a competitor When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm.
You want to emote a little bit, mate?
Madden, and
Like on screen, raw.
bad. I was getting blown out online.
You're a lion, not a tiger.
More and more time into it.
God, what is with my analogies today? They fucking suck. Like, I'm insulting, or at the very least riffing these guys, and yet I can't do better.
The #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's #1. #2, you said you had...
The studio is deathly silent. That's not a good sign.
So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money.
Yeah, great, great.
That's awesome. Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs.
It's been
Does anyone in the studio audience even know who this person is? Because this is the first time I've heard of him. Usually I'm aware of, like, e-celebs and whatnot by proxy at the very least.
That's awesome.
I mean, there's some very attentive guys in the front row, so good on them, I suppose.
Well, today, EA Play, first look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not going to bore you guys. We're going to go out. I'm going to try to take this belt,
No.
Round 2.
Oh, it's his now. Sorry. I have the power. Goodbye. Alright, game engine footage. That's not in-game footage. Sneaky, sneaky, you did this for years.
To the very top of the mountain. You battle through the pain and failure.
Yeah, they do this in the UK as well, but they're not wearing armor.
This place where you've been told
everything was frostbite.
You fall so you can rise. And you rise so that you can truly see that it was really...
Alright, Border Sports. Let's see how my Pokemon are doing. I will defeat this Jinx if it kills me. I'm keeping an eye on the stream, don't worry. There's no actual gameplay here, so I don't really see why I should care. That's not even me being cynical. Like, if you want me to buy a product, show me what the product actually looks like. Okay, that's that done. Luckily I can pause these expeditions. Should probably put it back in its holster.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez.
Okay.
I'm super excited to be here.
What have we got today?
A little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live winner-take-all head-to-head match.
Oh god. Alright, let's see the mobile game.
Sure thing.
Come on.
The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap it.
So they announced what game it was?
It automatically moves there. The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this
Is this Halo? I can't honestly tell.
Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points.
Is it related to Battlefield?
Fills up while the missile is possessed.
I'm feeling so out of the loop right now. Maybe I shouldn't have been like playing with Pokemon and whatnot.
Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room. If you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control.
Yes.
I don't know this guy, but he has stats. I don't have stats.
His opponent, fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night.
Really? You took your name from a television block. Okay, whatever.
Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these gaming styles and the
is.
competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great match.
I still don't know what this game is.
All right, are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right, let's kick this off. Nice little strategy game for those of you out there. It's a good genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to
the
kick
match. Here we go.
this off. as the players' bases.
I mean, it's fairly simple, it seems. Nothing really much to complain about here. You got your cooldown meters and whatnot.
Nothing too crazy.
Not unlike Pokemon Quest, which was what I was just playing a little bit ago.
Trying to take that position, Nick at Night being able to reach it a little bit first in a strategy game. That flank position that In Control is going for on the top side, also very important as Nick at Night's forces have to circle.
Trying to decide which style of base I like more, the one on the left or the one on the right. Both good color schemes, white and blue, black and red. I think the one on the left just wins out.
When you deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that economy as well.
Yep. Nick at Night with some attack bikes in the top. There he is.
I'm not sure if this is in-depth enough to warrant commentary. I mean, it's not like Age of Empires or anything. But whatever, this is their conference, not mine.
That takes out half your base. The most important objective on the map is to hold those control zones.
Right, and In Control making a lot of progress to that far right side of the match.
He's done a great job of holding that down with the turret, and now he's redeploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes. And as that economy ramps up, of course, we're seeing bigger and more powerful units come out.
Oh no, they said the word unit. I'm gonna get triggered.
Putting some flamethrowers, right, absolutely.
Of course, this is a mobile game. The units cannot be absolute, unless it's a Snorlax, in which case it is the maximum unit.
To the south side, that missile passing halfway now. Both two zones in control of Nick at Night. He will have the missiles. We see it starts to point towards In Control's base.
Okay, so 2 missiles take out a base. Good to know.
To that top corner, able to halt that missile. He does contest the missile, putting it into the yellow position.
Yeah, very important, of course, blocking the pathing of those units is another big factor for this strategy. Holding those locations is so crucial as In Control begins to secure the northwest spot. Another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out, but now he's bringing
Alright, back to Pokemon. Bored now.
This missile is very, very close to firing. Let's see what's going to happen.
With another turret, In Control flanks. He takes the top, that missile.
Fuck you, Seal.
And Nick at Night, one shot.
My Charizard is dead. Really need to get him some more Hellstones and whatnot.
Control's very heavy artillery force is doing a great job at taking control of the map.
Onyx is fucking going in. Unlike Nick at Night, who's kind of floundering right now, it seems.
Of course, very crucial, very important to protect those as your economy.
Rhyhorn and Charizard have the same cries. How weird is that?
Slowly as you get more of them on the field, but In Control just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage that he's had so far.
Nick at Night is trying to get in there, but there's a great turret placement from In Control.
You're doing great, Charizard, baby. You're doing great.
And we see In Control now moving his tank towards this.
Another drill pod.
I guess I'm going to go for the one who's actually in control of the match. Funnily enough, he is also called In Control. I am way too underleveled for this particular expedition. Oh well, just doing what I can, I suppose. Jesus. Charizard, you need some more health stones, my boy.
Coming around the far side for those rhinos. Looks like he's really pressing it.
And we see that missile is starting to get close to firing with 3 zones in control for Nick at Night, looking to set things back the other way.
It says it's a pre-alpha, but what is it a pre-alpha for? That's why I'm kind of disinterested here. And I lost. Nick at Night, I'm blaming you for that. Because why would I blame myself when there is a scapegoat easily available on screen?
Fire that one off and settle for next missile is gonna end it.
Next missile wins. Let's see what happens.
Damn you, Nightlight Nook 9-5. My thing's still cooking, so off goes the switch. Pokemon Quest, excellent little free to start game. I definitely recommend it. It's got nothing to do with EA, but it's more interesting than what's going on right here.
Just past halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit.
Wow,
to deal with those.
A lot going on here.
It's got a lot of range.
I do like how the combat is directly in the middle of the field, though. It's kind of like a wall you've got to try and get over. Bye-bye. Shameful, shameful. He is going to lose all his subs to In Control now.
Amazing. What a match. Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
Any thoughts, guys?
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job. Yeah.
Okay, well, he's the one with all the bounce and whatnot, so...
Nathanius, Nick at Night, and In Control.
I'm so worried I've actually talked over the title of the
Ladies
game.
and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals.
Wow. I thought that, like, design looked a little bit familiar. Command and Conquer Rivals. I wonder if Volk would like that.
In quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy. Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS and Android devices, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today.
Nice.
So head to the Google
I'm
Play
all
Store,
about,
search
like,
Command & Conquer Rivals.
premieres on the
We are going to
day.
have an
Like,
absolute
surprise the
blast
E3
from
audience.
and we can't wait for you to
They're here
play.
for the same
Please
thing
let
as
us
we
know.
are. They might as well get a little
Thank
bit
you.
of a bonus on top. There's this Anthem now. Nope, I think it's Command & Conquer again. Note, not actual gameplay. War is hell. Download crystals now to make it less so. Well, this conference is going for about an hour so far. I'm wondering if they're winding up to the big Anthem demo. We're not entirely sure how long the E3 demo goes on for. Or E3 conference, I should say. Sorry, I'm enamored by the obviously not in-game graphics. There you go. Kind of a slick transition, I'll give you that. Is that Kane? Was that meant to be Kane? In control is power. Subscribe to him now.
Command & Conquer for a new generation. Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things.
Okay, lay it on me.
I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams, and what I can say about us, is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so, as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice, is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on.
Well, I mean, that's inherent to human civilization, really, not to get too philosophical.
Given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest,
I noticed not a single word of a loot box has been spoken throughout this conference so far.
You invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives.
I don't know if, like,
And so,
saying that after a mobile game reveal is the best choice, but whatever. The choice is yours. The game is fun. If it's not fun, why bother?
As much as we love making games, and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together. The power of this community when we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact.
Oh, that charity thing.
Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world.
That's great. That's good.
A world where representation and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday threat.
Please don't say you've
These
hired
3
the bully hunters.
organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work. And
I've heard of that first one, not the second two.
And thank you for your support. Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
Alright, let's see if it actually looks like a story-driven game this time, or if it's just multiplayer. Game engine footage. Show me in-game footage.
And left our world in chaos. Creating. Altering. Destroying. The anthem is all that remains.
Alright, saw a bit of this last time, I believe.
There's a storm coming.
See, this is just so much more appealing than the obviously scripted multiplayer demo they had the first time. I really wish they'd stop doing that. There's got to be a better way to demo multiplayer games. Because they talk in a style that people don't really talk. It's like way too formal. There's no slurred speech just from like working all day and being tired and whatnot, you know. No swearing, because that's right out. Obvious Iron Man comparisons here. But let's see what else they got under the hood. Answer me a question, people watching this, if you're still with me at this point. How similar is this to that Warframe thing? Because I've been seeing Pat from Two Best Friends play that, and it looks pretty interesting. Nice save. A little bit of Monster Hunter World there, maybe. It looks interesting. Other than that, I can't really say it looks exciting all that much. Are we going to get a playable demo and whatnot now? Oh, we have 4 chairs here. Yep, I think we have a demo on our hands.
It's still cool every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans.
I don't think anyone's even been talking about Anthem all that much. I haven't seen it on any of the social medias I follow. Maybe I'm just not following enough BioWare fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzart.
Okay, I was going to ask who they were.
Alright, thanks guys. Thanks for
Oh,
coming
is
out
it a demo
today.
or is it just a director
Show,
talk?
right? Yep. It's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now, we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of Jason Griffith, this guy.
Fans, you know, we have the best fans. So it's
And a very sculpted jaw. That makes him a pro at developing video games. Little known fact.
Studio, and that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game? And we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover. You know,
Which branch made
but we also wanted to do something
Mass Effect Andromeda? Was that still BioWare or was that someone else? It looks like all their A-teams got put onto Anthem.
We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really.
So if there's like a perfectly playable,
not an MMO, not a multiplayer.
Yeah,
game,
okay,
story
yeah.
sort of bolted on this side, but something new and different. And I think the team has really captured.
like if there's drop-in, drop-out co-op, that'd be rad.
I really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game. And that's what we've tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous and you're focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you.
Okay.
The thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world.
The visuals look fantastic, you know, no knock against BioWare's art department, for
What
sure.
we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together.
Isn't this going to be obsolete in like a few years, though? Like, you're really going hard on this shared world thing here. I'd hate to see it wind up like Mario Kart Wii or some shit.
I talked to some characters, I experienced the choices of my action. And this is where your story really lives and breathes.
Gotta say, this is doing Xenoblade X's gimmick, like, right out the gate. Didn't you have to wait, like, a third of the way through the game to get your mech in that? I don't know, my copy is still in its shrink wrapping.
Friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come.
Oh, okay, so it's gotta be around for a while at the very least. That's good.
From our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, as long as you don't have to pay too much for that, that's a good thing.
Not there is going to either. So Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
I'm not sure how I feel about this, like, interview thing right now, instead of just showing gameplay. Like, I appreciate, obviously, the people behind it taking the time to talk about the game, but it's a little bit dry.
So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this.
That's a great looking mech, not gonna lie. That one's pretty dope too.
The chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the world is constantly being reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures.
Knowing me, I'd just crash my robot suit immediately upon takeoff. Just that clumsy.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property, or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare.
I thought that said Trump as one for a second, and it's funny because Trump is fart in Britbong speak.
So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So, like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before? So that's where we start, and then once we think about those things, that's the power of creating new IP.
Yeah, you're kind of losing me a little bit here. I'm not really interested in the philosophical side of making games. At least games like this, anyway.
And then once we do that, then we still need to...
There are some good things on my list here, so it's not a fully boring conference. I'd go so far as to say I think this one's better than last year's, although to be honest, I can't remember E3's one last year. So, yeah.
Build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right now. And so the world is always changing, whether the storms, seasons, and it's a really great concept to write for, because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to drop into the world, almost in real time, a dramatic event that changes the world for everyone. And that could be anything from gameplay to lore.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
Yeah, this is the stuff I want to know.
Freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these
that dude's suit looks amazing.
Exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world, because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, they've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the Anthem of creation, and so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Robot suity guys punch other robot suity guys. That'll do me.
Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally the Storm.
Yeah, so each javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage it, or the javelins that your friends are using.
That's good. Like, you're not locked into one thing.
Really, what this allows us to do.
The suit designs look
build the
great.
suits
Again,
look like
major
they're
props
built
to
in
the art
physical
department.
world. So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now.
Okay.
The Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things. Really designed for up close and personal combat, one-on-one for the most part. The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons.
Oh, yes, son. If I were to play this, that'd probably be my suit.
I'm just going to say the Storm looks like it's going to be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now, too. So the javelins look awesome, but we're going to take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is going to be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs.
Was that a fucking Evo reference I saw back there? The green and the purple?
We want teams to be able to do this as well. And because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
Okay, that's good.
I'm glad you brought that up, because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization.
Oh.
Loot box, cosmetics.
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power.
Okay, but
so that means
as long as it's just cosmetics, I suppose.
No gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time. New story, new experiences for everyone.
They really took it hard in the ass from Battlefront 2, let's just put it that way.
I wanted to know, I'm going to be honest. All right, Casey. We talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about
How much longer is this interview?
Yeah, it really is about, you know, the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So, you know, I think here we're going to see the Colossus, you know, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay. If we can have a look at that.
Oh,
so,
Daddy likes this.
Really
Daddy likes it a lot.
Melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above, and then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love is you don't just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that.
Okay, that's good. Best of both worlds then.
By yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun, even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay?
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
All right, so Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience.
As long as it's not like the team from last year who were talking. Jesus, well, I just got home from work. I'm playing some Anthem. I'm also part of an E3 conference for some reason.
Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
All right.
Freelancer, time to get to work.
Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all.
Character models look amazing, I gotta say. Who remembers the movie Star Kid? I'll let that one percolate for a little bit. We're not gonna kill these guys. We're just gonna let them live. They're not the ones with the acid super weapon. It looks good, don't get me wrong. Frame rate might not be a solid 60 throughout, let's put it that way.
Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Oh, this is so much more preferable to the fucking conference floor multiplayer demo. Look at all those pretty numbers, that's what I like to see.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets!
Better destroy them. I don't like turrets. I'm all kind of calmed out now at this point in time. Just enjoying the pretty visuals right now. Enjoy them with me. Abzu Extreme Edition. Yeah, just shoot it from a distance, you don't need to go over there. Or just do that. That's rad as well. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of starting to want this now.
There's a Shaker relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
Okay, Scars, bad guys, you not bad guys. Kill them all. That seems kind of mean, but whatever. Loads of sick combos. What? That dude has a fucking cape. He doesn't even need a cape. I don't know, it's between Storm and Colossus for me. Like, what Javelin would you guys play if you were to pick up Anthem? Relic silenced. Getting Reaper flashbacks here.
Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position.
Yeah, let's go towards it. That's a good idea.
On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
Dude is so cool with his cape. Oh, hello. Obvious boss fight, go now. Nope, you don't get to see that just now. That's for release day.
How cool was that? I'm so hyped, you guys.
Yep, and that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's
Release
mind,
date, release date.
when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019.
Nice.
On Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
Might get it on PS4 then.
Calendars, everybody. Fire off your tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire BioWare team. I know you guys have that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right.
Give it up for Casey Hudson, everybody. I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause.
Yes, let's. not being cynical here. Some of that looked really good.
Today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today.
I want to look at the price of the original Unravel. Kind of want to play it though.
Starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything?
I'm ready to stop talking.
You're like, I just want to go outside to the fan fest.
I want to hear you stop talking so I can go home.
I want you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
Bye. Oh, lordy. Alright, I can finally start wrapping up and whatnot now. Okay, that was the EA Play 2018 E3 conference. We had Battlefield 5, FIFA 19, Origins Access Premiere, which is a vault of games and it's sub-based. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order takes place between Star Wars Episode 3 and 4. Really dark. Battlefront 2 had overhauled systems and Clone Wars stuff with General Grievous, Ben Kenobi and Anakin mentioned as playable characters. Unravel 2 with co-op stuff which looked really great. You had Sea of Solitude which looks amazing just on concept alone. Definitely want to try that out. Madden 19, no interest. Command & Conquer Rivals looks charming, I guess, if a little bit simplistic. And then obviously we capped it off with Anthem. And we had a demo of that and whatnot. So I'm going to give EA's 2018 conference, I'm going to give it a C+. Wasn't great, wasn't bad per se. The second half of the conference was definitely better than the first though. So, you know, could have done worse, could have done a lot worse. I will be back for Microsoft's conference next. This was mostly just a spur of the moment sort of thing. I don't think I'll be covering Ubisoft or Bethesda. So yeah, I'll see you for Microsoft and then Sony and then finally Nintendo. Bye bye.